When Ifunanya arrived in Lagos for her new job, she was equal parts nervous and hopeful. After years of struggling in her hometown, this opportunity was everything. She found a small but neat apartment in a 2-story building in Yaba, just far enough from the noise but close to the busier parts of town. The landlord, an elderly man with white eyebrows and an emotionless face, handed her the keys with a warning she didn't take seriously at the time. Keep your curtains closed after 10 p.m. And whatever you do, don't answer if anyone knocks more than 3 times. She laughed nervously. Is this part of the Lagos experience? He didn't smile back. 2. The first glance. Her apartment was on the 2nd floor, flat 2B. Across from her, separated by a narrow corridor and stairwell, was flat 2A. It seemed unoccupied. The curtains were always drawn, and no sound came from within. But on her 3rd night, while reading a book in bed, Ifunanya felt it, the intense sensation of being watched. She looked up at her window. Through her sheer curtain, she saw the opposite window of 2A. Behind the glass was a face. Pale, motionless, eyes wide open. She looked again. It was a man, still as stone, just staring. He didn't blink. At first, she brushed it off. Maybe it was a trick of light. Maybe he was just curious. But night after night, she'd see him. Same face, same window, same expression. He never moved. He never blinked. One night, she gathered the courage to open her curtain fully and wave. The figure didn't react. He just stared. She told her colleague, Amaka, at work. Why not ask the landlord? Amaka suggested. I will, she said. But she didn't, not yet. It felt too strange to explain. Until it got worse. For the knock. A week later, around midnight, she heard it. Knock, 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 knock. 4 knocks. Not 3. 4. Her heart stopped. She remembered the landlord's words. She tiptoed to the door and peeked through the peephole. No one was there. But just as she stepped back, she heard it again. Knock, 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 knock. Closer this time, like it was coming from inside the walls. She locked her bedroom door and stayed under her blanket till dawn. 5. The confrontation. The next morning, she stormed down to the landlord's apartment. Sir, I need to know who lives in 2A, she demanded. He looked at her blankly for a moment. 2A has been empty since 2011. That's not possible, she said. I see a man in the window every night. He lowered his eyes. Did he blink? Her blood ran cold. No, I told you not to look. 6. The truth. According to the landlord, the last tenant in 2A was a young man named Chaik. He was quiet, polite, but mentally unwell. He suffered from extreme paranoia, convinced people were watching him. One night, during a blackout, neighbors heard screams. When they forced the door open, Chaik was dead, eyes wide open, unblinking, staring straight at the window. His last journal entry read, "If I blink, they'll get in. I must never blink. Never. The room has been sealed since. No tenant dared live there." Yet Ifunanya saw someone in the window. 7. The descent. That night, she covered her window with 2 layers of curtains. But she still felt it. The next day, she taped black paper over the window. But she could still feel him, watching. Then came the whispers. At first faint, then louder. Don't blink. He's watching you blink. She started sleeping with her eyes open. Her coworkers noticed she looked tired, pale. Her hands trembled. She stopped answering her phone. Even Amaka came to visit, and was shocked at how lifeless the once bright Ifunanya had become. 8. The final night. One stormy night, The light in her room flickered and went out. The power cut off. In the darkness, she heard it. Knock, 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 knock. Then the whisper. Now you see me. She turned slowly toward the window. The curtain had been torn down. She didn't remember doing that. Across the corridor, in the two-way window, the man was no longer standing. He was gone. But then she saw his reflection. Behind her. The next morning, the landlord found her door open. Inside, the apartment was empty. No furniture. No clothes. Just one thing. Her eyes. Left neatly on the pillow. The police investigated. No signs of struggle. No trace of Ifeanyi. Her family still places missing person notices to this day. And every night since, in flat 2A, a second face now stares from the window, unblinking.